Habeas corpus means that the government cannot come into your home. And if you're arrested, there has to be a warrant. And then you're entitled to an attorney. And you're entitled to a speedy trial in front of a jury of your peers. That's habeas corpus. Government can't violate that, according to the Constitution. It has been violated 4 times in the past, in our past history, and I'll get to that in a moment. But Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, who is a bomb thrower, put this out. Go.
Well, the Constitution is clear, and that, of course, is the supreme law of the land, that the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus can be suspended in a time of invasion. So I would say that's an option we're actively looking at.
Okay. The invasion is migrants. 12 million undocumented here. So the Trump administration says it's an invasion. Supreme Court going to say that? I don't think so. But I could be wrong. Okay? But that's what Trump administration said. We're invaded. We're invaded. Now, we weren't really invaded because President Biden invited them in, allowed these people to come in. That's the problem the Trump administration and Miller had. So this wasn't guys just storming the walls. Biden said, hey, come on in. I don't care. We're not going to obey immigration law, my administration, for 4 years. We're not obeying it. Once that gets into a court system, the invasion thing is going to be tamped down. So I don't expect to hear a lot about this. All right? The habeas corpus is not going to be suspended. Okay? You can take it to the bank. If you can get a bet on that, take the bet. Now, the other thing, Abraham Lincoln suspended habeas corpus just in the state of Maryland. Because in that state, during the Civil War, there were riots. Maryland was a divided state between people wanted slavery, people didn't. And there were riots in the streets. And they were provoked by Confederate spies. So Lincoln said, no, we're throwing everybody, all the rioters in jail. No charges, nothing. Boom, you're in jail. That's what happened there. Then in 1871, the Ku Klux Klan took over 11 counties in South Carolina. Took them over. Ran them. Until U.S. Grant finally sent federal forces down and suspended the writ of habeas corpus. Just went in and wiped out the Klan. Then, I didn't even know this. In 1905, there was a rebellion in the Philippines, which was controlled by the USA, and they suspended habeas corpus there. And in 1941, after Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese, they suspended habeas corpus in Hawaii. Because they didn't know if there were Japanese infiltrators or others. Right? It's the only times it happened. Isn't that an interesting story? Now, Miller just does that, throws that hand grenade in just to drive the liberal media crazy, which worked. And then Miller goes out and has a nice dinner. That's what the Trump administration does. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.